doing the Dr. Digital, but stage 3 of Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey. This is stage through 3, and this is Refusal of the Call. Now we're going to analyze, in particular, Burning America in the Best Interest of the Children. That, of course, is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, all those other places as well, too. It's also on my website, but Barnes & Noble is good, Walmart, Target, and especially on Amazon, and a good review there always helps a lot. So stage 3, refusal of the call of the 12 steps of Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey. What stage can come next in your story? The refusal of the call. The hero initially refuses the adventure because of hesitation, fears, insecurity, or any other number of issues. I'm going to offer 3 reasons why your protagonist should refuse the call to adventure, and how your script, your story, your memoir, whatever it might be, a novel, doesn't really matter, but a creative work and your script can benefit from that refusal. Number 1, to create instant tension and conflict within the story. The refusal of the call to adventure can work within any type of cinematic story or narrative, a short story, a screenplay, novel, any of the narratives, but even one that doesn't hit all the marks of the Campbell or Vogler's hero's journey stages. A call to adventure is that inciting incident that pushes your protagonist into the core conflict of your story, which comprises the central concept of your script. Now, in Paul's case, Paul is going to have to wonder, does he have the resources to get his daughter, Katrin, returned home? Anne, his wife, took the family assets by emptying the bank accounts and taking the furniture. Now what? Can Paul navigate the court maze? Does he have enough funds to continue? Can he fight the good fight for the long haul? These are all the things that should cross your mind when reading Burning America. Imagine a screenplay with a protagonist that is a private detective. Someone comes to them with a case. They take it and begin their investigation. You show them in your ordinary world and introduce the call to adventure. That's the opening of your script and most of the first act as well. Now imagine the same scenario, but you inject a scene, moment, or sequence where your protagonist doesn't want to take the case. Maybe they feel that it's too dangerous. Maybe they have a personal connection. Maybe they don't trust the person that is hiring them. Doesn't that added refusal add some spice to not only the opening of your screenplay, but to the whole first act as well? When a character refuses a call to adventure, they have to have reasons why, and those reasons why offer you, the screenwriter, the ability to inject tension into the opening pages of your screenplay. Tension is equated to conflict, and conflict is a vital element to any screenplay. The more, the better. And of course, I always have bonuses for these things. You can watch Luke Skywalker's refusal of the call. Number 2, to showcase the risks and stakes involved. The best screenplays or creative work showcase big risks and big stakes that characters must overcome. The refusal of the call to adventure offers you the opportunity to introduce those risks and stakes. In Paul's case, Paul is out of his element, but at stake is his daughter's health and safety. He is forced to risk it all and to transform his lifestyle to focus on getting their daughter restored to her marital and family home. This is a high-risk, high-stake situation. In Lord of the Rings, Frodo's initial refusal reveals that even Gandalf, a man of great power and ultimate goodness, could become seduced by the power of the One Ring. I always offer bonuses, and you can see Frodo's refusal of the call. In our private investigator example, the reason that character is refusing to take on the case allows us to be able to show the reader or audience what that character could be risking if they did. What if the case involved a missing person that was linked to some dangerous mafia gangsters? If the private investigator gets involved, they may uncover details that the mafia doesn't want to be divulged, thus making the private investigator a threat to them. Now the PI has enemies, and dangerous ones at that. We've just injected high stakes for that protagonist, and if they take on the case, they're going to be at risk. So, whether you employ all 12 steps of Vogler's hero's journey stages or not, the refusal of the call to adventure can help you to amp up the tension and conflict by raising the risks and stakes involved. Third and last point for stage 3, to create empathy and character depth. Any character can take on an adventure or handle a conflict that is thrown at them. We've seen that time and time again in any action flick. But not every action movie takes the time to create empathy for the protagonist or offers character depth that allows us to feel empathy towards that character. In Burning America, Paul is not a dynamic, extroverted, or social person, but a homebody and primary caregiver to their child. Now we see if he is up to the challenge and can react quickly and authoritatively to the trauma. When a protagonist refuses the call to adventure, they're revealing their own insecurities, fears, and inner conflicts. This is a bridge to allow the reader and audience to feel empathetic towards the protagonist. We're allowed to relate to that character or, at the very least, sympathize with their plight. In Rocky, we only get a brief refusal of the call to adventure when he's offered the chance of a lifetime. But the fact that he initially rejects the offer shows his insecurities. He may be a fighter, but he's insecure with himself and his abilities, and that introduces a lot of empathy. Bonus, I can show you Rocky's refusal of the call, and it offers some introduction to key character depth as well. If our private investigator took the case instantly, that may show some bravado, but we're missing out on some character depth and opportunities for empathy. Most people won't relate to a character that just takes a case no matter what the risks may be. But if you show that they are hesitant, you can start to reveal any number of possible compelling character traits. Maybe that private investigator is asked to take on a missing child case, and it's revealed that they lost their own child to a sexual predator. They refuse the case, but because it's too close to them. But what if they end up taking the case to help them get a closure and prevent another parent from losing a child? This is how you create empathy and introduce further character depth, all because you had your protagonist refuse the call to adventure. The refusal of the call to adventure allows you to create instant tension and conflict with the opening pages and first act of your story. It also gives you the chance to amp up the risks and stakes involved, which, in turn, engages the reader or audience even more. And it also manages to help you develop a protagonist with more depth that can help to create empathy for them. Now, if you have not gotten the hero's journey worksheet, get in touch with me because I can show you that. And of course, since I'm analyzing Burning America in the best interest of the children, you can also pick up a copy because it helps to understand the points I'm making, and that you can get on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, or Target, and of course on my own website as well. But Amazon is good. It really does help. Some positive reviews. So pick up a copy and you can see exactly what I'm talking about in this particular Stage 3 of the hero's journey. That's it. Until next time, Deus Vult.